Now actually the Dockerfile instructions too many. I will try my best to explain the most important instructions. Okay. Now let's start with something or with instruction called the add instruction. And this is something like the copy. So I want to copy from the external host or the external computer or external Docker host to the internal containers. Okay. And I will use add for that. Okay. So before that, let's use Ubuntu. Let's return to Ubuntu because it has a shell by default. We don't need to provide that. So Ubuntu 18 and let's save it. Okay. Okay. And let's create a directory here. So let's make dir, and this directory will be test1, and inside it I will make a file. Okay, let's echo. This is test1, and let's put it inside the test1 and file1.txt. Okay, and the same thing we will create test2 as well, and then echo the test2 inside like this. It's very simple actually, just a test. Echo, this is test2 inside the test2, which is the directory we created, and it has the file2 this time. So file1 inside test2.1, file2 is inside test2, and the text is test. This is test1, this is test2. All right. Okay, so far so good. If I type ls like this, you can see so far so good. Okay, now let's open the Dockerfile, which is this one, and I want to copy the test1 and test2 inside the container, and this is something very important actually. So how to do that? We will use the add instruction. So add, and then I will provide from the place or the location of the Dockerfile. So as you can see, it is relative to the location of the Dockerfile if you are using dot or double dot, but you can use or provide the absolute path. In my case, I will use test1, and anything inside test1, which is the file1, by the way, I will provide it, and I will put it inside the home directory. Okay, I will put it there. So, but this time I will create test1. So as you can see, inside the home, we don't have test1 directory actually, but I will create inside the home directory the test1 directory inside the Ubuntu container, I mean. Okay, so anything inside the test1 from my external computer, the Mac or the Docker host, okay, I will copy it. Anything, I will copy it to the container into the /home/test1. But test1 is not existed. I will create it. All right. And this is the same thing for the test2. Well, I'm just showing you so you can see that we can create directories and we can copy files between external and internal, and this is something very powerful actually. And you can see now if I write this and I build this actually, so build -t test, and this is version 4, I guess, dot docker images docker run -it, and we will choose version 4, which is this one. And let's see what will happen if I type ls and I go to the home. Now I will see that we have test1 and test2 directory. Now let's go into this test1 directory for now. Yeah, we have a file1. Let's get it. File1. Yeah, this is test1, which is very good, and it worked 100%. Now actually let's check the test2, the file2 as well. Yeah, this is test2, which means it worked 100%. Okay, so far so good. Now another instruction of the Dockerfile. Now actually this is very important one, which is the work dir. Now the work dir is combination of make dir plus cd. Okay, so work dir, and then we want, for example, I want to create this work directory, and I want it to be inside the home, for example, and let's name it ttt, for example, and and that's it. Okay, and I want to add everything inside the test1 directory. Okay, there, like this. Okay, so this means that add anything inside the test1, which is, as you can see, this test1 is directory, so I put the /, which means anything inside it, into the current directory on the container, which is the / something, okay, which is the current directory, which is the mmm. Now let's build that and check it. -t test v5. Sorry, I forget to put the dot here. Docker images, docker run -it. Let's copy and paste it. You can see that if I type ls, you can see that we have the file1 to text, and we have this inside test1 that we have created. Okay, so if I go to it, inside test1, we have inside it. So inside test1, yeah, I know the name are so confusing, but anyway. So, and here cat inner file1, you can see the inner text. So everything is working correctly. And now you can see that we are currently in the home ttmmm, which is the one we created using the work dir instruction, and we have the inside and whatever, which is all the files inside. So let's quit from this. All the files inside the test1 directory. So you can see that, yeah, the test1 directory. Okay, thanks for watching. Well, actually, we will use more instruction in the next lectures when needed, so don't worry. But these are the most important instructions actually. What we learned: the from instruction, the run, the entry, the cmd, the entry point, the cmd, what are the difference between entry point and cmd, the work dir, and the add instruction. Okay, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next lecture.